have is
Could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. Sin popped a cherry and begat a damnation. Involuntary emancipation. Man, I'm just pacing amidst the man I'm facing. I kept my standing station. Me give standing ovation. Yes, we didn't ask for this shit. Let me spit. In a way, the movement lost its way when it lost Che with the aid of U.S. Green Beret. 10-9-6-7, the execution day. I exhume Che. From the throat, I spit notes of guerrilla warfare. Feel no remorse here. Feel the source here. Even the score here. 40 acres in a tool, and we're pushing for more shares. When Bush brings a leak, I'm checking for force there. Involuntary emancipation. The market free for white corp to do whatever it wants. You're free to spark weed mixed with Arab corner store blunts. Tall tales from Katrina News exaggerate scenes. Velvet speaker cops looting and bagging New Orleans. Power elite will shower the streets, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy, repeat. The power elite will shower the streets, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy. Yes, we detest, but less we test, collect the best, and we address this effing mess. We will arrest this contest, and we invest. Progress must sweat, blood, let no regrets to attest. Involuntary emancipation. See, we could have saved more, but they didn't know they were slaves. I don't even think they cared that they were slaves. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, were truly engaged. But see, they're true to their ways. Involuntary emancipation. I must have.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or a bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Shouts out to Miss Freedom Johnson. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight.
I lost count.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on.
Trying to make sure this count is right, baby. Trying to make sure this count is right. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water.
Man, oh man. Family, 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 family. It is good
To be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is. It just tickles my soul. GNJ.media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know that today we do the toast. It's a daily toast, right? And for those that don't know, today is Ujamaa, right? So we want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Go on, stand up, get your line, get your applause. Of course, you know this is the heart of a simple production. But we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Oh man, standing here in the congregation of the mighty, trying to make sure that everything is running. We want to send out shots to S. Freedom Johnson, and we want to thank you for joining us. I want to apologize for what happened last night, because I got home too late to stop the process. I automated everything, so I had the show scheduled to go off at 7 p.m., but I had received word that we weren't going to be doing the show, and I was away from my computer, and I was away, but yeah, shit happens. It's real life here, GNJ Journey, so we weren't able to do Blunt Talk last night. Brother Kwame typed in a question. He said, what system am I using to digitize books? There's multiple systems. In most cases, you just need to be able to turn the work into a PDF, and then you can upload it to a digital book format. Now what I personally use, I use Google, the word processing, Google Docs, right? Then I could download it as a PDF and then upload it to wherever I need it to be as a PDF. I also use, for us, I use Designer. I have a Designer account where I'm able to turn and do some pretty fancy stuff with books. Then, like I said, I try to encourage people in the circle. Once we start really learning to master some of the tools that we got, we gonna be on our way. You know what I'm saying? But it's a matter of having the time, finding people with the time to be like, boom, I'm gonna invest 20 hours in this. I'm gonna invest 100 hours in this. I'm gonna invest 1,000 hours into this. And so that they can start, you know what I'm saying? Because we got plenty of people around us that have books in them, right? Because we can
we can do an interview like I've been trying to tell people. We can do an interview and turn that into an ebook. You know what I'm saying? It could, because with the technology we got, we could do the interview, turn around, have that interview digitized, right? Now, because this is the level that the game is going to now. We could take the actual interview that we do, we can, in a sense, digitize it, turn it into an NFT, which is a non-fungible token, right? And sell it. People can hold on to it, and only they will have the original version. You can sell the one original version, or you can break it up into pieces and sell the pieces. And every time somebody sell one, everybody get a portion of it. Blah blah blah. Then you can also take that same digitized version and translate it into an ebook that also can be sold. So you got the original broadcast that one person or a group of people can have a piece of, and they own that. Right? Then you can have the actual digitized book that you can go and sell. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. Hell, I mean, it's so many different directions that we going, but it's just a matter of spending time with the technology to do what we do as black folks. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is drop us in, and we'll create a new turntable. Turntables never did what turntables did until we got hold of them. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't doing the shit with mics that they are able to do it now till we got hold of them. We get hold of the technology, it's just like everything else. We're going to freak it out. So once we start getting our young people into understanding NFTs, because I told you, because we had our mindset meeting, and at the same time we had our mindset meeting, Cleve came out to talk to me about NFTs, because I told him, I said, I need you to get on here and learn about some NFTs. And he came out and he was trying to have a conversation with me about an NFT. I'm sitting up here like, hold on. I'm in my mindset meeting. This is a very interesting conversation. But he like, yo, that's an interesting concept. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. See, and that's how it starts. Because as the young mind got all that potential energy, and it's like, can I take this somewhere? Is this something, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, because once I explained it to him in the terms of how his anime is being digitized, and you got trading cards that are being developed as total NFTs, you know what I'm saying? And the digital world and the digital art is being transferred to NFTs, and we could do the same thing with music, and we could do the same thing with our poetry, and we could do the same thing with our creative ideas as far as books and far as the podcast that I'm doing and stuff like that. We could digitize all this stuff, right? And have people, basically, it's like you own a piece of history. But hey, so to answer your question, Kwame, I use Google Docs. I upload, and I could transfer it into an ebook format, a digital flip book, or just a digital PDF. I could use Designer. There's other things I could use too, and then I upload it, and I could direct sell it without a middleman. See, because this is where the digital economy is taking us. It's taking us to a position where we no longer need a middleman. If we as Gianni Journey, we have an audience of maybe 3,000 that we could possibly reach. But then with ads, we can extend that to about 30,000. But we have a core that we are able to get in contact with of about 300 that we're trying to build up, because where we don't have to go and pay out any money to reach that 300, right? You know what I'm saying? We got 300 somewhat supporters, and we got a core group of actual supporters, and we're trying to build up that core group so that we can get in touch with them, so that anytime GNJ touches something, it can blow up. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get it to, where we moving our actual support network, where we are able to get in touch with people, where people, so like for example, if Dr. Myers wanted to do something with us, we could go, so we can help her with all that. She knows that. Tell her I said, what's up? But anyway, how did I get all into that? Kwame, for those that's over on the other platforms, Kwame is on GNJ.media. And I don't know why the rest of y'all ain't over there. Go to GNJ.media. Go to GN. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on, I don't know about the other stuff. And I know some of y'all do this, but we about to go and migrate over to GNJ.media, because that's where we finished the toast at, and that's where I'm about to do my rant. And today's rant, speaking of that, today's rant is about reciprocity. Now, I know a lot of people don't even understand this, right? But I study, and it can have physical effects on my body. I know y'all like, what? Yeah, studying, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but I could be studying stuff, and I could start, and I could run into a paradigm. This is why I say we blow up old paradigms, because for me, when an old paradigm get blown up, or something that I thought I knew, it gets shaky, I can actually have physical outbreaks where I have to lay down. I was reading one book years ago, and I had to put the book down and then come back and finish it because I started breaking out in a goddamn rash. I could actually have, you know what I'm saying? If the information is good enough, it physically affects me, right? So after wrestling with truth, justice, and righteousness, right? Righteousness, by the time I got there, I was thrown for a loop. I was sick. I had to lay it in. That's why we ain't do the show till late. And those of you that check GNJ.media, you check our where I post on Facebook. I said, you know what I'm saying, the show gonna be late. I posted it up. Show gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? And I laid back down because I said, it wasn't tired. I just, the bubble guts and you know what I'm saying? I said, because I woke up thinking about, damn, I got to do righteousness. And righteousness wasn't what I thought it was. And, because then I start wrestling with questions about truth. Like, okay, cool. All right, boom, good. All right, very well. Really no definition for it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about that. Then I go to justice, and I'd be like, well, shit, justice and truth go hand in hand, but no. You know what I'm saying? One is based on a cultural concept. It's culturally based. Justice is culturally based, right? Which throws a whole nother loop in there, especially so how does justice apply to individuals that are oppressed within the society? That, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like in the position where we are totally in an almost totally new position in humanity as black people in America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it defies definition. It's like, I've been like, damn, the hell? Then we get to righteousness, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So righteousness kind of threw me for a loop, because to be righteousness and justice you uphold justice. You are the stand-up man in your culture. So how do you become righteous in a place that has no real definition for justice? You got all these ideas about what justice is. You got all these different cultures, because that's basically what we have within our community, within the black. We got a whole bunch of different cultures clashing, and then on top of that, we got one big oppressive culture that's pressing his definition down on us of everything. So then now, my whole mind is like, I'm going back and lay down. I can't do this shit. I can't do it. Then I go and I deal and I look these children in the eyes, and like, what are we doing? Right? What are we doing? What are we doing, people? What are we doing? So then I got to deal with all that. But then, so finally, I made it through. I'm on reciprocity. Let me see what's after reciprocity. Okay, balance, order, and harmony. Whew. All right. Cause you know, and those what is it? Justice will be airing truth, justice. No, righteousness will be airing today at 12 noon. So y'all gonna check that out. And we're about to get into reciprocity, which is one of my favorite, which is the principle that basically helped me align my whole system. Brother Kwame say basic questions. How do I know what I know? How do I want things to be? And what must I do to make things the way I would like? But first and foremost is recognizing things for the way they are and not the way we want them to be. That's my yacht, is it not? That's my yacht. I love your ass. I love your confusing ass. You make me sick. Make me weak. My yacht. Oh. To look at the world and just be like, God damn. Be able to distinguish the real from the unreal. And I think once we get into the discussion about reciprocity, I think that is the issue with us because we have not wrestled with those first three. It's hard for us to incorporate reciprocity into what we need at this point in time, into our lives right now, into our community, into our tribe. It's hard to do that right now, right? Because you got to be, you know what I'm saying? Because in many cases, we may not even be looking at ourselves as, let alone Africans, we might not even be looking at ourselves as humans, so we don't deserve justice. There is no righteousness. So why would I want to support something that is not just or righteous, that's not even human? Dun, dun, dun! I need a sound effect, right? Hold on.
Tell him something, Jones. Bitch, please.
We impose our desires on the world rather than dealing with the world the way it is, and Ujamaa into the way we can cooperate with. See, Kwame inventing words and shit, and that's cool. It gets kind of hard. You're right, and that's part of the sickness. That's why the paradigms got to blow up. And for me, I actually, when I run into those paradigms that get blown up, I actually feel the explosion. And I admit my shit. I met my explosion over those 3 days. This process. See, because family, when you really start looking at what we trying to do here at Ujamaa, right? We are incorporating we call ourselves like I said, Kwanzaa people, right? Because that's something that we can unite under. But we putting ourselves through a constant rites of passage barrage. Every morning I have to challenge myself and have something to talk about that I can relate to our culture. Every day. This is not something that I could put on. It's not something that I could buy my way out of. I got to come up with concepts for us to discuss, or for me to at least shoot out to you on a daily basis. I am constantly in the process that I'm talking to y'all about. I have to reevaluate who I am on a daily basis, and then put that shit to a test by coming before you and pouring these libations and having something to say before and during the libations. That's initiation for me. Initiation, right? Do I really believe in what I'm doing? Do I believe in it enough to read these names every day and try to learn these names every day because I value who we are and who we were and who made us, right? That's part of our culture, right? It's nothing for me at this point in time in my life more important than me doing what I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? It's up there with me making sure that my children and my family is safe, because I honestly believe that by me doing what I'm doing, I'm making sure that my family is safe. Close family and extended family. But those of you over there on the other platforms, please join us at GNJ.media if you want to hear the rant and if you want to toast the ancestors. Also, if you have ancestors that you want to add to the list, you have a couple of seconds before I switch off. You can go and post them up on the chat. If you are already at GNJ.media, you can post them up in the chat. Also, for those that are new and those that are listening later, if you want to get your ancestors on the list, I'll tell y'all later. Well, better yet, I'm going to tell you now and I'll tell you later. Go to GNJ.media. Look at when you go there, right below the screen, you got it pop up on top. You got Daily Toaster. Then you got a screen. And if we're live, you'll see whoever is streaming right in there, right? But right below that, you have a little box. It's a little white box. And there's a button that say follow. Type in your email address there. Click follow. Now, that puts you directly on our email list so that every time we go live, every time we have a show, I'm trying to make sure that I'm sending out a message to you, right? Because in a minute, because like, for example, some of y'all might not notice, but I haven't been up to put up any of my Proverbs of the Day or Folk Tales for Grown Folks on my Facebook page or my Instagram page because it's not my the platform that I use to hit all those at the same time is not working. Why is it not working, Brother Hot Tim? Because Facebook shut down. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but there's a lot of shit going on with Facebook right now. That's Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. There's a lot of shit going on with it right now. And then you got whistleblowers that's telling on their ass right now, right? So all of a sudden, earlier this week, a lot of y'all might not know this, but Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp all went down at the same time, right? We know that there's fuckery going on with the censorship. We know that it's very destructive for our young ladies, especially young ladies, but we know it's very destructive to children. All this shit is coming out, right? And then all of a sudden it drops, right? So what's going to stop them from stopping anybody that's talking about anything that they don't like? So what we're trying to do at Ujamaa Journey is build up a list so that when shit goes down, you always have a place that you could come and you can find us. We can have discussions, right? We got a place where we can have discussions. Was reading about that yesterday, right? I'm just saying, y'all need to really, really go and get on board. Go to GNJ.media, sign up for that, right? You can watch us on your cell phone. You can watch, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to understand, the new currency, besides digital currency, and I would advise everybody do some micro investing in digital currency. The new currency of this age is attention. It's attention. So as long as you watching us on Facebook, you know, and people like me, we talking about nation building, those of us, as long as we're watching us on Facebook or we're watching on YouTube, we are giving those platforms attention where they are able to run ads and they're able to monetize your attention. And we're giving resources to those people that really might not even deserve it, when we could do the same thing for our own platforms. Like, for example, two platforms that I'm on right now that are black owned. One is Narrative, and Narrative just launched Nubia, which is a social platform. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm posting up stuff on there, right? Then also, there's another one that Dentista hit me to called Our Black Truth Social Network. Our Black Truth. Ujamaa Journey on there too. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole piece is that at any given time, they could rip the rug from up under us. At any given time. So this is why when people are like, Brother Hatim, why you just stop the show and just move? Because I'm trying to get y'all used to using your own shit. I want you to be able to come into your house through the front door, right? Rather than being trained to go to the back door of somebody else's house. Because some of us be having some good content. Not saying that my content is good, but I know I ain't the only one that got enough content that should be reaching more people. But why is it not reaching? Because they fuck with the algorithms, y'all. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. They fuck with the algorithms. It ain't just the fact that people are showing skin. They direct your attention where they want your attention and where they can hold you. So they're going to have algorithms that's going to show you shit that they know what you could do. They got this thing. It's a format that they use. It's called Ocean, where they are able to, is each letter in Ocean stands for something that they look for, and they build algorithms according to that. That's why they are able to pop shit up on your screen that shocks some of you and be like, how do you know I was looking for that? They not because you and a lot of that stuff they are able to predict because they have algorithms that know how you think. So they know your little vices and shit. They know our vices. So they'll throw shit up on you so that you'll move right past GNJ. Oh, well, cool. I'm about to go to GNJ, but oh, whoa. Was that some titties? Y'all better stop playing with me. So come on over to GNJ.media. We're about to do some real talking. I'm about to let y'all know about this reciprocity and the issue with reciprocity and why it's needed, because we constantly talk about that. So we are on our Mayat. We're talking about the principles of Mayat throughout this week. We are on the fourth principle, and that principle is the principle of the day, which is reciprocity. But, you know, those that have been with GNJ, you know that it is one of the principles of the day. The principle of the day is Ujamaa. I want to say great Ujamaa to all of y'all. So let me get on over here and get busy. We're about to get busy over here at GNJ.media. So, family, I'm going to start checking y'all out over here on these other platforms. So if you're not on GNJ.media, come over here. GNJ.media. I'm going to type it in because I know some people going to have problems spelling it. And once again, like I said, check out the algorithms. As soon as I start posting shit up like this, they start funneling y'all way. Let's get it. We out. Well, I ain't stay over here on GNJ.media. We ain't out on GNJ.media, but all these other platforms. I see y'all later. We at GNJ. Come on over. Come to your house. Come on home.